Howdy, howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we're looking at Corner Arcade. Hi, I was your uncle's friend and business advisor. He would have been delighted you are going to use the inheritance to follow your dream and start Otter Arcade. I will be in touch from time to time to help guide you along the journey, but he was very clear I was to let you run Otter Arcade your own way. So I simply suggest you buy a machine or two and check for any available upgrades that might help you start bringing in enough quarters to keep on growing. Also, don't forget it may be an arcade, but it's still a business and you are building a brand. Don't forget to check out the branding tree to see what brand awareness unlocks for you. Oh, I know it's an arcade, but it's not all fun and games, you know. Keep an eye on maintenance and the machines being full of quarters from machine to pocket and you'll be fine. All right, so really quickly, we start with $18,000. And we do have where you can do Q and E to rotate. Very cool. We're gonna come over here to Arcade Shop. We're gonna buy our first arcade. This is a bit of an idler game, so a lot of this is gonna be sitting and waiting for stuff to go in. Then what we can do is to unlock the claw. What we're going to do is we have one brand point. We'll go over here to the branding tree. Right here. Unlock the claw machine. Yes. And we're going to come down here and we're going to have the claw, which we'll put... You can do right click to move around. You can also move things around a bit. One thing that the dev did suggest is buying one arcade game, one claw, and then putting all the remaining coins you have into per play upgrades, spraying roughly evenly favoring the arcade game. So you can come over here if you want to move the machine, you just come right there. We're going to move these right next to each other. Over here, we're going to do upgrades. You have per play, so you can do different things here. And it also tells you what they're doing. So no change given, royalty reduction. We don't have enough for this one, but we do have the no change given. We also have maintenance. So the machine can hold more quarters. You have to empty it less often. We have that. With duct tape, got to hold it together somehow. Yeah, we'll do playtime, better performance. Improved performance means a smoother experience and a shorter experience. No annoying stalls. And excitement, we have additional things that we can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of those. We're going to do deeper pockets. And then we're going to come over here to this one and upgrades. So same thing, we're going to do deeper pockets. We'll do that, and then we're going to go in to here, upgrade. No change given right there. Now to access, you're going to come over here to empty machine. And that is how you get your money. Now, one of the things that you can do is when you sell a machine, it is supposed to tell you how much. I'm going to test that a little bit later when I make sure that I have enough money to get them. And the dev also assured me that you're going to get a little bit more. When I did this, I played this one time and I told the dev, I was like spending $7,500 on this. I'm only getting like maybe 200 back. That's not a fair exchange, especially when the machine's pretty brand new. I mean, even if you buy a brand new computer, you're going to expect to get, like, you buy like a $5,000 computer, you're going to get more than 200 bucks out of it, at least for initial. But one of the things that's really cool is you have this game revision, so you can actually watch your player. Apparently he's losing. Let's come over here. You can watch the people as they are playing. Which is kind of interesting. You get to see their different reactions to how they win or lose. So on here we have where you can load a new game. you do have access to the settings. There is a discography. Now I don't have these playing just because I do not know copyright, and when in doubt, err on the side of no. Now the very first issue that I had is because I do have multiple monitors, and for whatever reason my computer has decided that my non-primary screen is actually my number one screen, and the only way I can get it is if I basically dismantle my entire setup and reset it up. So with this, I can actually move this from screen to screen. This will go to wishlist. This will take you to the stream, or to the Steam page, and then over here is where you will quit. Here on the lower right hand side, it will tell you how much money you have. You can zoom in and out here, and then it also has some shortcut keys here where it tells you you can rotate by doing right mouse button, which you can also do Q and E, which is a suggestion that I made, just because that, to me, that's standard. Like hitting space is pause. That should just be standard. So excitement, this is going to be how you're going to entice VIPs, and you can have, based off of the size of your hype level over here, or your level over here, this is how many people you can attract. That is based on your arcade size and machine count. So we just come over here, and we're going to download. So then you're probably wondering, well, how do we get branding points? Well, with branding points, we have several different things here. So we don't have enough to get this. We can unlock the Big Farmer arcade machine, and then over here we have the Crane, which is another claw machine. So it's kind of interesting. It's like a little Pac-Man tree. You come over to here, and these are the different things that you have to do to unlock different games. So you have played games, 14 out of 50. So once my players, this is where the idle comes in. Just as you have more people come in and it goes through, you will eventually be able to unlock more and more things. And so I'm gonna let this play for a little bit while gonna put this as not full screen. I'm gonna let this play for a little bit as I'm gonna go through, and I'm gonna do a couple of other things, and I'm gonna let this just continue to accumulate some money. Great stuff. You're making some money, just some extra info in case it helps understand your customers. Overall, excitement levels are what helps draw in customers. You need customers, by the way. Also, more excitement increases the chance of elites, cool kids, or even VIPs stopping by. Each visitor can only play so much. Elites will play more, so spend more. You may find other ways to help keep people playing later on. Visitors will only play a game for so long, and once done, never replay. They want fresh games, so machine variety is important, or they will leave with plays left in their pockets. Elites tend to play each game longer, as well as playing more in general, so when it comes to inner arcade bragging rights, they will set your high scores. So with this game, what you're going to do is you're going to empty. Now, I have been upgrading some stuff in the background. This will change into a repair icon when it comes time. As you can see, I've gotten quite a bit more money. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here to the branding fee because I have collected 15 of them. And this is by just letting it sit and with these two machines for really like a couple of hours. I was doing something else. And now one thing you do have to keep in mind is that you do only have so much that they can hold. So for instance, this one only holds like 1200 because that's what I've got for my upgrades right now. We're going to go to branding. I'm going to unlock the big farmer. I'm going to unlock this other claw machine. We can come over here. Motorcade. Sure. And can we get... I don't have enough for skee ball. I need 6 points. I have 3. Okay. So let's go back here and let's see what we have. We have the big farmer. Let's put that right about here. Now they want variety. And we have another crane game. So we'll put this one right here. Here we go. This is what I was talking about with the repair. You're going to click on this button. And then that just got me a extra point. So yeah, if you ever want to know what you're gonna be looking for, you go over to here and you can see where you are. So I'm at 600 games that I need played, 180 visitors. When I get my next arcade game bought, so I could buy a second game. So here's the machines repaired 10. So each one of these is just, you have one and then it goes to the next. So it continues to go up. It kind of isn't, well, this is an incremental game. We have the skee ball wizard. This is one we can do. Let's see if we move this right here. I want to move this one also to be right about here, if I can get it just so. It does need to be repaired. And I do need to do some upgrading. So we'll do some upgrades. This is the claw. I want to upgrade the others. Not move. I want to upgrade. Upgrades. So per play. Maintenance, we're going to do deeper pockets. Per play. Just like that. We'll figure out with the better performance. For right now, we're going to do this one. I want to have maintenance, deeper pockets to there, and then per play. Upgrade to there. Playtime, excitement. We could do a leaderboard here. Let's also upgrade this one to have also a leaderboard. And we can upgrade that one there. And let's see, I need the skee ball wizard. I need one more branding point and I will be able to get this one. It's going to cost me $20,000 each. Let's see, is there other? Oh, here's another one. Wait, what is this one? Unlock a helpful drone in Arcade 1. Okay, if it says Arcade 1, that leads me to believe that you're going to have other maps. Because I believe this is, yeah, this is just the demo. So it would make sense that they would limit a little bit. And I'll check back in as soon as I can generate enough money for some of the skee ball. What else do we have in here? Not that one, this one. Sci-fi space, zombie kill. So we've got, looks like 3 more arcade, a Prance Evo, and a skee ball wizard. Oh, here's the motorcade. Crane inside. I think I got that one. Yeah. Okay, we also have the motorcade, so we need to get one of these. 20 plays, capacity of 800. It's kind of a nice little tycoon arcade. Incremental. It does take a little bit of, can we, okay, let's zoom out. This is zoom, or zoom in, zoom out. And here's the motorcade. I can always move it later. 5 machines bought. That's got to be like someone special or something. Because none of the other guys, none of the other kids are wearing a sombrero. The irony that I'm actually recording this like right after Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, this is like, and this is the 3rd time. I think the regular patrons don't do more than 1 game is what I was told. And we got 10 out of 10 people. 400 hype. Do we have enough that we can get unlock arcade 1 or this one? Well, the skee ball machine is 20,000, so I'm not gonna be able to afford that one anyway. Let's go ahead and get this one. Do you want to unlock new helper drone for 6 branding points? Yes. Drone name. Little Otter. What does Little Otter go? And Little Otter collects coins. I don't have to do anything ever again. That's amazing. Upgrades. And we get deeper pockets, but now if I've got the little bot going around, This is cool. All right, so I'm gonna let little Ott go around and be collecting some of my money here, and we'll be back when I can get the ski ball. So we're going through, currently we're at level 5. And one of the things that's cool is we've got this little otter that's going around collecting. So we have 3 branding points, and we can go over here to the branding tree. Now I did have to go and do some repairs, but here for 3 branding points, little otter can now repair. So we're going to do that one. And then this one goes to move and collect faster, so we can improve that. That would be nice if it branched off from that one, but okay. And then this one we get the skee ball wizard machine, which is going to be 6 points. So we're gonna let this run while and see how things go. We do have a little bit of money, so let's go ahead and maybe add, because I've only got this one. I've got 3 or 4 more, 5 more games. Okay, let's add a second motorcade. We're gonna also add in another big farmer right here. And we'll add another regular arcade game right there. We're gonna do can't quite afford that one, so we'll get another one of just the claw. Right there. And then we're gonna go through and do some upgrades. Deeper pockets, although deeper pockets don't really matter so much right now. And then we're gonna let little Otter there do their thing, and we'll be back. All right, let's go through and look at... So I believe I have enough to get this one. Yeah, we're gonna get the skee ball. And then we've also got this one that we don't have enough for. We will shortly though. Because what we're gonna do is, I think I'm gonna move this over here. And we're gonna be able to get, I'm gonna be able to get a few of these. You a wizard. Here we go. We'll do... We're gonna put these right here, and I want a second one. Right there. So there is the... We have the skeet ball already. Do you want to unlock for 2 branding points? We don't know what this is. Thank you for playing my demo. I really hope you enjoyed it, and it would mean the world to me if you would add it to your wish list. What did I unlock? Was it the last game? No, I think I just unlocked. Okay, so we've got 2 more, but there are 3 more. We have Prance Evo, Snow Extreme, which is another arcade, Sci-Fi Space, and Zombie Kill. So we do have some more arcades, which I would honestly probably sell these and add those in. And I think that's all the points. So it looks like you would be going through and finding this. The only thing I could recommend for this is to have, as it branches out, have each branch be something. So like you have, maybe here is for the little bot that goes around and does, and then you have different things in here that upgrade that bot. And maybe like you have something that comes here, but maybe you have like a little offshoot or something that maybe does like a special upgrade to something. Things like that if you want to do upgrades. Otherwise you could just have like where you have a continuous... I like the Pac-Man. At first I was like, what? But I think if the dev would go through and maybe make it where like these like add to, so you maybe have one that's like an arcade and you're going through and continually upgrading arcades, and you have like one that maybe it upgrades a certain thing or a certain ability. And then with here we could just do where, oh hold on, that was not what I meant to do. I like that when you pick something up, you're not necessarily removing it from the gameplay. We could just do upgrades. Have this, we can do deeper pockets, but can't really get that one, but we can do some. Okay. So there is actually quite a bit of upgrades you can add. And that will in turn help with how much money you get. I would almost like to be able to get like another bot. I think that would be cool. And this is probably the only thing that I still kind of iffy on, because it is... there. Case in point, I did have this on another screen and I made it too big. I couldn't access this button because it was off screen. So I had to go into my display settings and actually change my resolution on that screen because it's one of my side monitors. I had it on while I was doing something else so I could kind of keep an eye on it while I was doing that something else. This also needs to be repaired. Yeah, and I would like to be able to upgrade the bot a little bit more, I think. But overall, it's a cute little incremental game. And I would be, oh, what is this? We have a star next to this person. I would like to be able to click on the people and maybe get like little short bios on them. Could be something where, even if it's just something like a name and their favorite game, would be cool. And then maybe like how much money do they have, or how long have they been in here, so to speak. And then you could have like a clock. So when they walk in, the clock starts. They come in, how much money have they spent? That kind of thing. That would, you just have like a little small profile, you know, name. And it could be something as simple as you have a list of 100 first names and 100 last names, and it just one from column A, one from column B. There's your name. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like individually created characters. You could have how much money have they spent, how many games have they played, and how much time have they spent in here. And maybe are they a, like, this one's got the little star, so maybe this one's a VIP. So things like that, maybe, so that way we could maybe, if we see that we've got one in, of course this guy's got a crown, then we can kind of get to see and interact with these people and we know them. And maybe they might come back, maybe they never do, because it does look like they not necessarily, I think they won, not necessarily will be the same avatar that's connected to that name. But overall, this is a pretty fun game. It's pretty chill. The number one thing is, I think you start with a couple things. You start with one arcade machine, one claw machine. You want to make it so that those are kind of building a foundation and a base, and then you go in. I like their animation when they win. Too many of them have been losing. Yeah. And the bot is a nice addition because now I don't feel like I'm having to, there for a while I felt like I was kind of having to chase the upgrades, but after this I don't feel like I have that issue anymore. So yeah, pretty cool game. So I would like to thank the dev for reaching out and giving me a key so that I could play this. And I realize this is just the demo, but I don't believe the demo is out just yet at the time that I'm recording this. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like the game, go ahead and wishlist it. Thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day and see you next time.